I have Dan Smith here with me and Friends of Mountain Rescue, and I always love it when he comes to the studio and keeps all of us safe. Some great tips. It's always so nice to have you here.
Yeah.
And I love your stories too, but
I'm a storyteller.
you know, right now everyone gets so excited with a little bit of snow and the holidays, and you know, there's a lot of overzealousness about getting out into the backcountry,
Yeah.
I think. So
I think you're correct, and the overzealousness can be a problem. Right now you got very low avalanche danger, but you've got this base layer down there that's just frozen stuff. And if we get a foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, for those who are really optimistic, on top of that, it's going to slide.
absolutely.
So what was safe when you skied in, the next day is not safe when you ski out. Mm-hmm. And you have to know this. It's people in the backcountry going to huts. The team does a lot of missions over the years to huts. A lot of it is picking up people who are sick. That happens. Altitude sickness, or you had the flu and now you're not at 0,000 feet. You're at 14,000 feet, and it's going to hit you real hard. But just little things like they'll leave the hut on just a day ski, and they'll lose their orientation. Everything is white.
Especially when it's snowing out
Oh yeah, it's at 2 inches an hour, which is what they're predicting some places. At least the Denver station was predicting that. You can't see anything, and if you don't have a GPS that you're following, it's hard to do it with a compass.
So let's start out with a couple of things. I would say first off, this is just me, is start by just making that phone call to Kayak and
Absolutely.
checking your conditions. After you've checked in and found out, with Kayak is the Colorado Avalanche Information Center, after you've gotten the all clear to go out from that, what are some things that they should have or they should do before heading out into the backcountry?
Well, of course, always have a shovel, beacon, and GPS, and make sure everybody in your party has the same thing.
Now, because they can call for help,
Yeah.
but if something happens, you are your buddy's help.
Yeah, and those are the people that are going to rescue you. We're 45 minutes at the minimum away. The CRAD people, the ski patrollers that deploy by helicopter, they're 20, maybe 30 minutes away, depending on where you are, depending on where the helicopter is, where the deployable dog, where the deployable handler is. They might have to make 3 stops to get to you. Your best chance of survival is to ski with people that are skillful and that won't leave you behind. And it's just the standard we always use is all to go, one to say no. And if the weakest person on your little group of skiers says, I can't ski that, then we don't ski that. We go
Right.
ski something else.
And not only that, I mean, it's great if you understand how to work your beacon, but I have to trust, and I would trust you, but
I've trained about 3 weeks on mine this season.
I have to trust the people that I'm with.
Yeah,
and if I've
exactly.
never practiced with you and your beacon, I don't really want to go out with you because I haven't, I'm not confident in your ability to use it.
The best beacon is the one you know how to use, and it could be an old one. New ones have some other things that help, but teams had several beacon trainings, and I literally just go out my front yard, and I have a spare beacon. I just toss it in the yard. I cheat. I tie a nice long pink flagging tape to it so I can find it again if I lose all orientation, and then I look at my good beacon, and I find it, and then I throw it again, and then I find it. You have to practice. You've lost the skill over the summer.
Absolutely.
And over the winter, you lose your swiftwater skills. It's just the way it is around here. You have to relearn things seasonally.
Well, we're going to take a quick break and check on the weather, so that way you know what weather you're going to get when you go into the backcountry, and then I'm going to get some more tips from Dan in just a minute.